Mr. Remsen, first of all, in order to be a competent liar, you got to be a little smarter. You can't just be a selfish.
Things couldn't move fast enough for Crystal and Robert when they met at a church picnic. Marrying only 2 months later, these two thought they had found heaven. But now, after only 2 years, their relationship is anything but paradise.
Robert cheats.
Okay.
Not only did he cheat with his coworker, she got pregnant. To his defense, he didn't tell me because it wasn't his. It does not matter. You got married. Why are you still cheating?
She needs to honor and respect me. She needs to stop putting me down. She needs to stop calling me gay. Stop talking about I'm fat, I'm ugly. Our first time having sex was crap. That's what she told me.
Do Crystal and Robert have a prayer of saving their marriage, or is it over?
And he just makes me feel bad because he's crying. He's like, I want to change.
Don't feel bad no more. He crying over here now. I don't care.
Today, on Divorce Court.
Come to order. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toller presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Crystal Johnson and Robert Remsen III. The two of you have been married for 23 months, although you've only known each other for 25 months. So 60 days in, you got married. You are separated now, but you have no children together. You have some financial matters that you would like me to resolve, and I will do so momentarily. But before I do, Ms. Johnson, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your marriage and why we're here in divorce court today?
I am here to get a divorce from my husband, Robert Remsen. It's just been a whole bunch of web of lies. I feel like I'm drowning in this marriage. If I don't get out now, I'm going to sink. Robert is such a liar. He lies about everything. When I met Robert, I knew he didn't have a job. I was okay with that. He told me he was getting unemployment. I was like, fine. We got married. He moved in. I want to say around around like September, October, he told me his unemployment stopped completely. He wasn't getting unemployment no more. So I'm like, okay, let me start making up hours. I'm making up hours. I'm working overtime. So one day he's out with his friends and I'm cleaning up the house and something falls off the dresser. It's the unemployment stub. His unemployment never stopped. So you have me busting my butt off all this time and your money, you have money?
Mr. Remsen, did that happen?
Not exactly like that, no.
Well, tell me how it did happen.
Shame the devil. Come
Hang
on.
on. Tell me how it did happen.
Just like many other unemployment cases, there'll be a time where it ends and then it has to come back again, and there'll be like a space. And at one point, I kind of gave up and I got it. And I did, however, when I did receive it later, keep it from her because at that time we were going through it and she was putting me out a lot. So at that time, I felt she was going to be putting me out again. So
you were saving up the money in case you need to go somewhere.
Right.
Why did you put him out? What was going on that made you put him out?
He lied. Not only did he lie about unemployment, so I was going through his wallet. I was, because he said he didn't have any money. I looked through his wallet. He had $280 in his wallet. The next day, he told me he lost 80 of it. So I'm like, okay, whatever, let's move on. Then I'm going through his voicemails, because I have to do that, because he lies a lot. So I have to go through his voicemails. I hear his ex saying, thank you for the $80 you sent me. I need the tires for my car.
Mr. Remsen, did all that happen?
Yes, that happened. And actually, how that happened was, when she put me out. And when I came back, it just didn't, as soon as I come in, oh, hey, by the way, I forgot, I gave her money. It just didn't pop in my head. So when she found out,
But why did you give her money?
it wasn't no secret.
It didn't pop up in your head
It wasn't
while I
no
was
secret.
struggling.
Why did you give her money when you guys were struggling already? You only had
We're not
struggling
struggling if I'm out the house. She's constantly putting me out.
I'm working hard here to stay up with you people. Why do you put him out? Give me an example of a time you put him out.
Robert has an infidelity issue. Robert cheats.
Okay.
Not only did he cheat with his coworker, she got pregnant. To his defense, he didn't tell me because it wasn't his. It does not matter. You got married. Why are you still cheating? Why?
Did you cheat with a coworker?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
That's why he gets put out.
Was that the only time he cheated, or was it?
No.
Tell me about
He cheated
other
another time. He introduced me to his friend. She had a boyfriend, so I was like, fine, this is really, really his friend. He got her a cell phone. Not only did he get her a cell phone, he paid her cell phone bill. So at this point, I'm like, no, this is not going to happen. So he gets it turned off. Finally, he admits, yeah, I was sleeping with her. That's why I paid, pretty much, that's why I got her a cell phone, was paying her cell phone bill. Who does that? You're married.
Did that happen,
Man of
Mr.
God, you're
Remsen?
married. Why are you cheating?
I've never denied the lying or the cheating, ma'am. I've never denied.
You never died. So how many times have you cheated on her in the 23 months
Please
that
tell
you've
me.
been married?
This is a good question.
She knows it's 3 times.
Three times?
Yeah.
3 different women?
Yes.
Okay, 3 different women. Was it multiple time with any one of these women?
No, just once.
Not the phone woman, the cell phone woman? Come on, you
no.
did that more than once.
Right, that's
You
what
got
he
a
tells
cell
me.
phone after one time and was paying her bill, and
Right.
you only cheated
Right.
with her one time? Come
Right.
on.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't make any sense.
It doesn't have to make
He's
sense.
getting voicemails saying,
Yes, it
come
does.
back
It actually
over.
does. It has to make sense.
Okay. Well, I mean, I could tell you what you want to hear.
Well, you
but
were
I'm
planning on having more sex with her, weren't you?
No.
You don't. So this is what you're telling me. You have sex with a woman one time, and man, you get her a phone and continue to pay her cell phone bill because of that one hit.
He was being nice.
No, seriously, that one hit,
Do
and
you
you gonna pay her cell
do you
phone
want me
bill. What?
Do you want me to explain how that happened?
Please,
Please tell me.
please.
Because he wasn't even paying my cell phone bill.
That's
Please.
the first time I got put out. I was homeless. I had nowhere to go. So I ended up going with that woman that I was friends with. It was never, there was no intentions for that to happen. It was just
Why did she put you out that particular time?
I don't remember, like, you
Cheating?
know, from
Voicemails?
No,
It was so many, you can't remember.
When divorce court continues, are Robert's anger issues too much for Crystal to bear?
When he gets caught in his lie, he'll take the car keys, throw them, try to break my cell phone, try to block the door so I can't leave. Why do I want to sit here and argue with you?
Is the ink on your marriage license barely dry, but you're already ready to call it quits? Call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com or become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt.
Divorce Court is back with the case of Crystal Johnson, who wants to divorce her husband of almost 2 years because she says he is a cheater. But are his anger issues also out of control?
And he's always yelling and screaming. I don't want to hear that. He turns into the Hulk when he gets mad.
She needs to honor and respect me. She needs to
There we
stop
go.
putting me down. She needs to stop calling me gay. Stop talking about I'm fat, I'm ugly. Our first time having sex was crap. That's what she told me. I'm not. I don't.
She called you fat?
I don't justify the cheating. I don't justify the lying. But I would tell you this much: if she ain't never would have put me out, and she ain't never would have turned me down, not only would I not have left when she put me out, I could have stand her like a man. But then I definitely wouldn't have gone and cheated. That was
that
my
gives
own
you- because
shortcoming.
Ms. Johnson, did you call him gay and
I
fat
have
and all
called him
that?
a name because he does act
Our first night marriage.
sometimes a little feminine, so I have called him gay. I said, you act very gay. I have said that.
Why would you do that? I mean, you know,
Because
the man is
he's
What's that
crying,
point of
he's
that?
crying and crying. I'm just like, stop acting gay. Just stop. Just be a man. I thought I was marrying a man. I didn't marry a woman. I
Well,
married
he's
a man.
sensitive. There's nothing wrong with being sensitive. Women say they want sensitive men. He's sensitive. Sensitive guys cry
You can't
a little
pick and
bit.
choose. You can be sensitive, but you're cheating. You're lying. You're cheating.
When you
you're
put
being
him
angry.
out,
But we're
why
not
do
talking about-
Mr. Remsen, I'm talking. When you put him out, what are the reasons that you put him out?
The voicemails. Control your females. You are a man of God. We're going to church 3 times a week. Why is there any females calling your phone?
What
You
do
got
they
married
say
to
on
stop
the
all this.
voicemails?
You're coming back over. Oh, we were watching a movie and you fell asleep, Robbie. Calling him nicknames. Where they get a nickname from? Y'all hanging out that much to where she can give you a nickname? Thank you for the money. It's all just sorts of weird text messages from a married man. He's not single anymore.
Right.
He shouldn't have got married if he wasn't ready to marry me. He came into my life and just tore it up.
Ms.
Why?
Johnson, you say Mr. Remsen has anger issues. Why don't you tell me
my God.
about that?
When he gets caught in his lie, he'll take the car keys, throw them, try to break my cell phone, try to block the door so I can't leave. Why do I want to sit here and argue with you? There's no point of arguing. We're not getting anywhere. Let's go our separate ways. You do you, I'm going to do me. Let's just go. And he's always yelling and screaming. I don't want to hear that. He turns into the Hulk when he gets mad. He's all puffing up. You can't act gay and then be the Hulk. Which one? Pick one.
Well,
Pick one.
leave the man's femininity
Pick
alone.
one.
Don't phones
it's
are going
confusing to me.
over
It's
there
really
like
confusing.
that.
You one minute you're really sensitive, the next you're breaking me down.
Well, he's an emotional guy. Let him be. You know, Mr. Remsen, do you have an anger issue?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you concerned about the level of anger that you demonstrate when you do get angry?
I'm not concerned with it, but I'm willing to.
You should be.
Hang on.
I'm
Mr.
willing-
Remsen?
I'm willing to bend over backwards to save my marriage. So anything I have to do to control any kind of lust issue or anger issue, I'm willing to deal with it.
That's not what I asked you. What I asked you was, are you concerned about your level of anger?
No, I'm not
You're not
concerned.
concerned about it.
I believe I get as angry just as much as she gets angry.
I do. Do I?
Because instead of me,
Do I get angry?
instead of me putting her out and saying divorce, I get angry in a different way.
Really?
Now, when she gets angry, what does she do? I know she puts you out a lot. I get that part.
And
Is
cry.
she a yeller,
and
a
cry,
screamer, throwing
and cry
things?
and ask him why.
Hang on.
She just puts me down like she does now, and that's first night of marriage.
Why don't you never just admit to anything? Never.
When Divorce Court continues, what does Robert say that has Judge Lynn singing Crystal's praises?
I don't know how you did it. That's why I'm here now.
Do you think Robert cheated on Crystal only when she put him out of the house? Call 1-800-282-1991 to vote now and see if America agrees with your opinion. You'll also receive some valuable offers. Call now.
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and follow us on Twitter at Divorce Court. Divorce Court returns with the case of Robert Rimson, who wants to make his marriage work even though he admits to being unfaithful. But is he capable of being a better husband?
I'm just tired. I'm tired of the sneakiness. I'm tired of the deceit. I'm tired.
You'd like to save the marriage. You don't want a divorce. This is what she wants.
Right.
Why do you want to save the marriage? What do you find good about the union that you value enough to want to save?
I love her with no conditions,
Now you do.
and I don't let my past failures dictate who I am or who I want to be.
Do you know your past failures upset her?
Yes.
Do you understand that? What have you done to make her feel more comfortable that those past failures are, in fact, in the past and not going to reoccur?
I've come humble and with humiliation, broadcasting this to my church and to my family. And it's hard enough to watch her leave because of what I did, but then to get insulted by people.
You're the victim. But you cheated on me. You disrespected me.
Has he been remorseful? Have you given him an opportunity to show up a right guy?
You know what? Because he's so sneaky, it's hard to know if this is the real Robert or is he pretending to get, because he's a good pretender. He'll pretend just to get me there, and then it'll go right back. I have filed for a divorce twice already and stopped it twice. He'll build me up and then break me down once we get over that hump. I'm just tired. I'm tired of the sneakiness. I'm tired of the deceit. I'm tired.
Mr. Remsen, let me ask you this. You've said in your papers that you can't go anywhere without getting hit on.
Right.
Do you get tempted a lot?
No.
But you cheated 3 times in 23 months. How can you say you don't get tempted
I've already
a lot?
explained that to you.
You know what? If my husband put me out, I wouldn't go have sex with somebody.
I'm not saying that's what I'm gonna do every single time. I'm just
But
saying.
that's what
But
you've
you've
done
done
every
it.
single
That's
time.
your
That's
history.
your
That's your
explanation.
pattern.
You say, yes, I cheated 3 times, but I only cheated when she put me out. Now I'm trying to say to you that getting put out is not an excuse to cheat. Now you're telling me that's not what happened. Right?
I'm not saying that's not what happened.
What are you saying?
That's what's happened, and I admitted in the beginning that both of us were immature, and I believe we're both at a maturity level to either go in it 100% or go out of it 100%.
Why do you believe you're mature enough to do that when you've cheated 3 times in 23 months? What's mature about that?
What's mature about divorcing?
But divorcing isn't immature. It's something that
A
happens
decision that
when
has to be
somebody
made.
has done the wrong thing. They can't get along. There's abuse. There's infidelity. That's not mature. See, Mr. Remsen, first of all, in order to be a competent liar, you got to be a little smarter. You can't just be a subject switcher. You know, you try to, when anybody
Every
corners you
time.
with a little bit of logic, you switch subjects.
And then he'll try to make me feel bad.
I don't know how you take it.
That's why I'm here now. And he'll make me feel bad and says, well, the Bible says God hates divorce. So he'll try to make me feel bad by throwing scriptures at me. God hates adultery too.
You can't pick and choose what you want to follow. You got to follow the whole thing,
Can't
even
pick and
when she
choose.
puts you out.
Can't pick and choose.
When divorce court continues, what brings Robert to tears again?
And he just makes me feel bad because he's crying. He's like, I want to change.
Don't feel bad no more. He crying over here now. I don't care. Do you think Robert cheated on Crystal only when she put him out of the house? Call 1-800-282-1991 to vote now and see if America agrees with your opinion. You'll also receive some valuable offers. Call now.
Divorce Court returns with the case of Crystal Johnson and Robert Remsen, who married after only 2 months and now are divorcing after only 2 years.
Mr. Remsen, I've been making light of you because it's easy to do. But I'm going to say this. You have no sense of right and wrong. You have a sense of what I want and how to get it.
Absolutely.
And you do as you please, when you please, how you please. And then you've been cute enough and glib enough to get away with it long enough that you actually think you're good at it. You married a woman who took it for a little while, but now she sees you for who you are, and she's sick of it, and she's going to roll, and I applaud her in making that decision. Don't let them tears fool you.
I'm not. That's why I wear my ring right here because I don't. Wear it for what?
Be a better person,
Wear it for
Mr.
what?
Remsen. Be
Wear
a
it for
better
what?
person, and you cannot be a better person unless you focus on your faults and your failures, and you look at them, and you don't excuse them, and you don't deflect them. You own them, and you deal with them, and you quit lying, and quit getting confusing, and quit rolling around the maypole. Just, yeah, I did it, and I was wrong, and I'm
That's it.
cute, and I'm easily tempted, and
That's
I'm
it.
weak, and I need to
That's
be
it.
better. That's
it.
what you need to do.
That's it. And we would not be here today if he did
Now
that.
I'm mad at you. You never marry anybody after knowing them 60 days. I don't care how cute they are. What kind of sense does that make?
None.
You don't know people. You got to know them for a long time before you let them put a ring on your finger and come into your house and join your gene pool. What's the matter with you?
I learned the hard way. And he just makes me feel bad because he's crying. He's like, I want to change.
Don't feel bad no more. He crying over here now. I don't care. There's some good in you somewhere, Mr. Remsen. Go find it.
Absolutely.
Seriously, go find it.
Absolutely.
It's hiding behind that hell you caused her somewhere. You're seeking $1,121. Why don't you tell me why you're seeking that amount?
After I found out that he cheated and had the baby, I was like, that's it. I can't take it no more. You need to go. So he left. He moved out. When he left, the light bill don't stop, gas don't stop. I still have bills. I feel like he should help for the months he was there until I'm back on my feet.
Do you believe you owe her any money because now she is handling as one person what once was handled by two economically?
No.
What do you mean no? You don't feel like you should help?
You didn't contribute or you did contribute?
I did contribute.
You did contribute. Now you're gone. Do you understand that she's now under additional financial burden because you're gone now?
Yeah, but that's her decision.
That was her decision.
I've always contributed. Only time I did
And you will
contribute.
continue to contribute in the amount of $1,121. It is so ordered.
All rise. Parties may leave the courtroom.
Crystal tells us that she and